Hi there, welcome back. Let's review Stickler syndrome today. We'll look into the symptoms, causes, how do we diagnose, what are the statistics we have, how to treat, and the bottom line, underwriting. Stickler syndrome is a genetic disorder caused by mutations in genes that are responsible for forming collagen proteins which add strength and elasticity to connective tissue. Stickler syndrome affects connective tissue throughout the body, but most notably in the eyes. It is the most common cause of retinal detachment in children, ears, face, and joints. Stickler syndrome is also referred to as hereditary arthro-ophthalmodystrophy, hereditary arthro-ophthalmopathy, and Stickler dysplasia. So what are the symptoms? Facial abnormalities such as cleft palate, eye problems including nearsightedness, cataracts, and retinal detachment, short stature in comparison to unaffected siblings, hearing loss, some body type features that are similar to Marfan syndrome except tall stature. Usually people don't have all of these symptoms and the features can vary widely from person to person. Even members of the same family can have different symptoms. Or a person may have multiple symptoms but only one that is severe enough to trigger a diagnosis. So what are the causes? Type 1, 2 and 3 Stickler syndrome are caused by mutations in the COL2A1, COL211A1 and COL11A2 genes respectively. They are inherited in an autosomal dominant pattern, which means one copy of the altered gene is sufficient to cause the disorder. In some cases, an affected person inherits a gene mutation from an affected parent. In other cases, a person can be the first in their family to have Stickler syndrome. This would be the result of a new mutation. Type 4 and 5 Stickler syndrome are caused by mutations in the COL9A1 or COL9A2 gene. They are inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern. Autosomal recessive inheritance means both copies of the gene in an affected individual have mutations. The parents of an individual with an autosomal recessive condition each carry one copy of the mutated gene, but they typically do not show signs and symptoms of the conditions. The conditions occurs equally in males and females. How do we diagnose? The diagnosis of Stickler syndrome can be made through a clinical exam and a genetic test. Diagnosis through a clinical exam is based on diagnostic criteria using a 12-point system established by the National Institute of Health. The physician evaluates changes in the eyes, ears, bones and joints, face and palate or roof of the mouth. Family medical history is also considered. Genetic testing is another way to diagnose Stickler syndrome. It can be used to test for the known gene mutation locations. Can be COL2A1, COL11A1, COL11A2, COL9A1 and COL9A2. An inconclusive genetic test doesn't mean a person doesn't have Stickler syndrome, because a person may have a gene mutation that has not yet been identified. So, statistically speaking, Stickler syndrome affects an estimated 1 in 75,000 to 9,000 newborns. How do we treat Stickler syndrome? Common treatments for people with Stickler syndrome can improve or correct many of its features. Bone and joint problems, which may require a rheumatology evaluation including a full body X-ray, can be addressed with splints, braces or aids, pain management, anti-inflammatory medication and or rehabilitation or physical therapy. Glasses or contact lenses can correct vision. Frequent retinal exams can track any changes or deterioration in the retina. Then preventative laser retinal surgery can be done before the retina detaches. Children with Stickler syndrome and or Pierre-Robin sequence may need a feeding evaluation, palate or jaw surgery, orthodontist or speech therapy. Hearing aids can be used to overcome hearing loss. So how do we underwrite? As a general rule, the Stickler syndrome does not adversely impact or alter the life expectancy. However, there may be some mild rating. Follow your underwriting manual and company specifics that your company expects you to follow. Okay, let's take a break here and see you soon. Take care. Bye now.